Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Today we've got a brand new story to share with you. So let's begin. I recently learned the term monkey branching, and I can't tell if what happened last night is my spouse doing some form of this. My past trauma is certainly clouding my judgment, so I need help. My partner and I have been together for just over 8 years, married with 1 child. It was mostly a very love-filled relationship. We had our disagreements, but they always ended with some form of care, compassion, compromise, or resolution. Both independent and educated parents swap between working and staying-at-home parents. Both have full-time careers in the medical field, and each of us has our own side businesses we run from home. I have no reason to distrust her. Recent past. During pregnancy and after our first child, we had some major disagreements, and we had an enormous loss of trust and communication between us. She was later diagnosed with PPD and started medication, and both started marriage counseling recently. We both have feelings of being hurt, disrespected, unheard, and unloved by each other. Both are 100% valid. We hurt each other. I have doubts that she loves me in the same deep way she used to, but I'm willing to trust her when she tells me. I've voiced this to her often recently. Everything seemed to be moving forward until I came home last night. I should back up. She went on a day-long hike yesterday with some friends to go foraging. One of them was a coworker. A young kid works on the floor with her as a nurse. It's overnight shifts, so they have a lot of time to hang around the nursing station. I know they talk on Messenger. I have no problems with my wife having friends of any flavor. He had come over a couple times before hikes and seemed pretty shy and nervous around me, but he's a kid and seemed cool. A few weeks ago, my wife had to wait for the pharmacy to open up to pick up her pills. She ran out. So in order to wait, they went hiking up a mountain together after work. But when she got home, she had forgotten to actually go get her pills and had to make the 2-hour RT drive to get them the next day. Something didn't feel right. Anyway, back to yesterday and her hike with friends out foraging. The kid, came by in the morning so they could carpool. My lovely wife gave him a couple books on foraging, etc., as gifts when he arrived. It seemed a little awkward receiving them. They took off, brought our child to the babysitter, and went foraging. He left his car at our place. When I got home from work, I decided I wanted a little time to myself, and for the first time in 2 years, I threw my sleeping bag and pad in a backpack and went out cowboy camping on top of my favorite local peak. I texted my wife that I wouldn't be home tonight and that I'd see her in the morning. Honestly, the hike and peak were awesome. I read my book and smoked a joint with some kids having a fire on the other lookout. It was really fun and I felt great. Then my sleeping pad deflated. I didn't bring a fucking patch kit. So that sucks ass, but it's only 9 p.m. I'll just come down, scoot home and go see my wife. We had just missed being intimate the last week. Lots of hugging and touching and lead up, but timing didn't work, and so instead of texting her, I thought I'd surprise her. She had texted me earlier around 7 p.m. that she was back home and that by 8 p.m. our kid was down sleeping. She was back up with all her mushrooms, ramps, and stuff. I sent pictures. It looked like an awesome day. When I pulled in the driveway, around 9:45 p.m., the kid's car was still parked in the driveway. It was a bit odd that he stayed around for the hour it took while my wife put our kid to bed, and we spent a couple hours more together after that. I came inside, and it really didn't seem like anything was off. He was still awkward, and my wife was a bit talkative, but she had a great day and wanted to talk about it, and I like to hear about it. They had a microscope out on the table with specimens around. Nothing suspicious at all, honestly, but I felt something deep within me. I was sweaty and gross, so I excused myself and took a shower. Here, I have to probably relay some trauma. My only other serious adult relationship ended in betrayal when my partner, 25F, fell for a much younger man, 19M, a coworker who told me I had nothing to worry about. She told me he had feelings for her, but they weren't mutual. He wasn't her type. He was short, artist type, and she preferred men like me who were tall, less flighty, and more masculine. I trusted her. In a horrifying series of events, I would learn from a friend that my past partner and the previous kid were seen together, and she had spent the night at his place. I was out of town at the time. Between the time I learned of them together and the day before I was able to come home, she had been killed in a car accident. I came home expecting to seek answers for things I had heard, only to find she was gone forever. It fucked me up for years, probably permanently, which is why I'm coming to Reddit strangers for advice that I don't think I can be a good judge of this current situation because of my past. I think it hits me too hard from a place I can't understand. With all the similarities, it is just a lot. So needless to say, coming out of the shower, I had a lot of feelings, but I kept composed. I absolutely do not want to discourage my wife from having friends or enjoying hobbies with those friends. And I trust her. When I came out to the kitchen to eat with them and chat, his car was pulling out of the driveway. I guess he had to get his mom's car home by 3 a.m. That's what my wife said, which I found a weird thing to say. He could leave by 2 a.m. then. That's not a reason for leaving right now. But whatever, I'm going insane inside and maybe I can't understand why that was said. My wife and I chatted, and I think she could tell something was off. She offered a massage, but honestly, I really didn't feel like being touched. I think I was having a bit of anxiety. She asked what was wrong, and I told her I think some of my past is fucking with me. She asked if it was because he was over so late, after our kid was asleep. I said yes. I asked if she had feelings for him, and she said no. I asked if he had feelings for her, and she said, I don't know. I pressed her on it because, in my opinion, my wife has a eternally frustrating habit of trickle-truthing when she knows it's something I don't want to hear. And then she said, in a long string, he's just a dumb young kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. I don't even think he likes mushrooms. I think he just likes being around me, but I don't find him attractive. At all. Like at all. He's not my type. Your type. My name. I don't. I love you and only you. I should say that I really felt like she was being honest. But she did know the kid had feelings for her. But she's right. He's young and dumb and probably doesn't understand what he's attempting to do. But he is attempting it and she knows it. Then I realized that had my sleeping pad not blown and I had come home, it's possible I could have never known what happened. If he was there, for how long or anything else. That sent me spiraling inside a bit. After more discussion, to her defense, she said things like, I was uncomfortable having him over that late. Though I'm not sure what to think. Again, I don't want to stop my wife from having friends or ruin her relationships with coworkers. And my past might be playing a nefarious role in my gut, shooting up the fucking bat signal screaming at me that my relationship is damaged beyond repair and my wife is entertaining other men, seriously or unseriously, as a response to that. Am I right to be distraught over him being over so late? The only night I'm ever gone, when she kind of knew he had feelings for her. I'm feeling pretty fucked today, but I can't tell if it's from today or just reliving back then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.